You decide 2008. We've got a pretty important story tonight. I think we're all familiar that the amount of money spent in this year's election has been huge. In fact, $5 billion alone in the campaigns for both president and the Congress. But what I don't think you know is the amount of money that's also been dropped in races for the Minnesota state legislature. Our Tom Lydon breaks down the numbers tonight.
Many of these showed up to the last day. They just dumped everything that they had.
State Representative Shelley Madore of Apple Valley lost her House seat this week. She blames a flood of misleading flyers from her Republican opponent, Tara Mack.
When you're allowing outside expenditure groups thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of unlimited expenditures, and it's coordinated.
According to data collected by the House Republican Caucus, Madore's campaign tops a list of the most expensive, more than $120,000, most coming from the party and PACs. But the same list shows only $77,000 going to Mack's campaign. Madore says with each lit drop costing $6,000, there's just no way.
You tell me how that only equals $55,000.
Were you aware of a lot of last-minute money pouring into your campaign?
I was not until I saw not until I either got called or saw the pieces of mail hit the boxes.
But those numbers don't begin to tell the whole story for Democrats or Republicans, and here's why. Any expenditures made after October 22nd don't have to be reported until after January. And there was a whole lot of money spent on these House races in the last 2 weeks.
The system that we have right now leaves a loophole that you can drive a truck through.
Christian Sandy is an expert on campaign finance and a former campaign treasurer.
So that means those last 2 weeks of the election are kind of a free-for-all.
I know that my colleagues have done the same.
So it's become a bipartisan game of hide-and-go-seek, trying to find out how much is really spent on these campaigns and doing it 3 months too late.
I was outspent by almost 40%, according to those numbers. So,
but we don't know what was spent since October. So we don't know.
I can't fight 6 mailers showing up the day before an election.
Despite Madore's claims, House Republican leader Marty Seifert tells me there was no coordination between party, PAC, and campaign. It would be illegal, for one thing. And while the candidates have spending limits if they accept public financing, and most do, there are no spending limits on PAC and party money. Tom Lydon, Fox 9 News.